come along and enjoy. We can hear the hooter go and the game will get underway. So first to play is the Waikato Taika team, who will be leading up the front there as well. So they've made it through into the Turanga half at this stage and just kind of working out their format of play as they build up to get close to that. Is the third touch in the first set of play for our Waikato Taika team. Turanga will be a good team as well, and they'll come with a lot of play and looking like already maybe the first try is scored by the Waikato team there as well. And just like that, not even in a minute, games from what I understand are 2 10-minute halves as well, and already just like that we had the first try, 1-0 to the Waikato under-14s Taika team, who is coached by, of course, Mainu, the man himself, who's been part of the team for a few seasons. Turanga Nui, Kiwa, getting the ball now as they make their way up to the 10-metre line in the Waikato half at this stage. As we can see them trying to come back, going through to their number 1 player at the moment with the ball. Lays it back, nice play there for the outstanding big, tall, rangy player who runs up to the line, getting closer as we move it through the back line now for the Turanga team. Whetū as they move forward, looking for another play here as well, getting a bit closer to the line now to handle. However, that is 6 touches in the play, and the Waikato will try and get themselves out of this defence at the moment, try and make their way up, and they've hit the ball at some outstanding pace. Big yards made by the Waikato team, make their way to halfway already. Moving on through, getting ready to go into the centre play. This team has come off from a big win last Saturday, Sunday up in Massey and also at Swarbrick. So they come through undefeated, and it's looking like it's dummy half and down, and it's another try. That will already see in a matter of just about 2 minutes, 2 points to the Waikato Taika over the Turanga Nui Kiwa team, the power team, who are yet to score in the half. As mentioned, as far as I'm aware, 2 10-minute halves. But first game coming to you live thanks to the team from local Gecko, and big shout out to all of the organisers who get together and put on the annual tournament in memory of Mr. Rowdy himself, and it's got the new name. We'll make mention of that right throughout the commentary, and I hope you enjoy the day as we see the team from Turanga get back up and play, just making it over. Oops, a little mistake there unfortunately, as we see, and Waikato will get the ball here and we'll move it on through. Nice play in half there as well, and the coach tried to get some work on with this Waikato team, but unfortunately with the recent storm that most have had around the North Island up and down the Motu today, didn't kind of work to plan. So watching a fair bit of video was the Waikato team, I understand, and just kind of working out some of their plays as we see the team just kind of making their way, working their way up as they get closer, trying to get another score on the ball, but it's a handover to Turanga. He'll try to run their way out of their defence and get back up, and we can see it moving on through. The players in hand as they move over the far hand side there. Great little play there from Turanga. Rush defence there from the team from Waikato as they make their way up as well. One more play here to go for Turanga as they kind of look to kind of spread it wide here, and unfortunately, ball goes to ground. Trying to control it in hand here. Waikato 2-0 at the moment as they move the ball through the back line here as well. Just one step at a time, making the yards. Daytona Phillips there plants the ball, moving on through. Already at the 10 here. A couple more plays to go for Waikato. Just trying to work out their manoeuvres in and out, trying to evade the player. Nice little try time again. That will see 3-0. Not even 4 minutes in the first half for the Waikato Taika over Turanga Nui Kiwa. Big mihi going out to all of the whānau. They turned up nice and early this morning. All teams are here at 8 a.m. We had the official opening, the karakia, Rowdy Whetū and a few other whānau here to do that. Rotorua representing their touch and opening up with the waiata and the haka as well. As we get the whistle up and going, first play for Turanga, making their way through to the 10 metres. Nice play there. Just getting a little disjointed there as well. Just about a touch and pass, but not called by the referees. Moving on through, just a nice little play. Just trying to work their way out here is Turanga. Nice little misplay there as well. But unfortunately gets caught out with the last play, and Waikato will try to drive their way out. Nice strong attack there from the team from just down the road there in Waikato. Over the 10 metres at the moment. Couple more plays in this phase of set of 6. Good little dummy half run, nice little dart, and he's going to get caught at dummy half. So for those who are watching and viewing as well, dummy half has to release the ball to a player, but that player in particular unfortunately got caught in the play, and Turanga bring it back out of their defence as they start making their way up to the 10-metre line. Yet to make it to the half, nearly there to the half. Great move there, over the half now into Waikato territory. Working themselves out here. One hand pick up there. Well done in the conditions. Big long pass. Unfortunately not held in the hand there as well. And unfortunately dropped there by Turanga as we see Waikato try to make them way forward. They're in their 10 at this moment. Getting their way to the halfway. Nearly there over half. Well done as the subs roll on. Great rotation there as well. And we'll see the play move through to the middle. It's the captain there, Cruz Middleton with the ball. Nice pass out wide there, and that will see the score move up. One more try to the Tigers, to the Taika. That'll make it 4-0 at the moment. We're still in the first half. It is, I mentioned, 10-minute halves at this stage. We'll go through some of the other formalities. How today's tournament will roll out as well. We'll give you some of the information that will come up on the screen in regards to if there's a draw, drop-off type of stuff as well. And there is a lot of touch here played around the region, and it's great to see all these teams travel in the brightly coloured looking kakahu, the clothes that are out and about. And nice drive there, second play there for Turanga, making their way up, getting closer. They're getting edgingly closer to the try line. They do want to score a point in this half. Here's your 3 minutes, see 3 minutes to count down to the half time. Nice little pick up by dummy half, stepping and moving around, out wide. Doesn't quite get there over the line. And this will be their last play. Just a bit of panic play there for Turanga at the moment. Last play for them, and referees call that, and here comes the Taika with the ball from Waikato. Over the half there. Into the 10 now of Turanga. Setting up for their next play here, Waikato, and back to an inside pass here. Dummy half, here he goes. Oops, slips over, which is unfortunate. Had the right idea there where he wanted to go with the play on the right hand side to get it out wide. Accidentally touched it. It's another recount for the Turanga team there as well. First play there, and just acknowledging, as you can see them in their brightly coloured pink uniforms. Our referees for the day, for the whole proceedings today and tomorrow, but a overstep there is ruled. Moving on through. This, using the width of the field of the Waikato Taika at the moment. And here they go, and it's going to be a slide. And this is looking like it's try time. Below now to a 5-0 score. $5 at the moment. As he rolled into, not too far away from the half time at this stage. So 5 tries. They continue on that winning form from the previous weekend. As I mentioned, Waikato undefeated in Massey. And then, of course, on Sunday, Swartbrook Park and Frankton. Turanga with the ball. Will they get their first try before we go into the half time? But ball to ground. This will see the Taika make their way out. Just kind of sorting out the dummy half there as well. A little mistake there by the Waikato team, but they'll get things settling down as they make their way towards their sub-box. Some of the players rotate. More will come on as they move the ball around. As you can see in the background, the flags are just slightly with a little wind around. It's a cool temperature here in Rotorua at the International Stadium. That is half time as we set the who to go. And that brings half-time, obviously, claps around and handshakes to the Waikato team who are just directly in front of us here in the commentary box. Now we've got a bit of a break. I'll go through the Waikato under-14s teams. Cruz Middleton, Daytona Phillips, Eli Pitcher, Iriah O'Donnell Courtney, also Hamiora Wikaira, James Schuster, James Stewart, Justice Wilson, Kobe Tairapa, Kōwhare Huirama, Lockie Price, Nuku Taurua Graham, Takoha Huirama, Tamaku Parata, Te Kere Harris in the Turanga Nui Kiwa team. We have Maihi Swan Ferris, Leighton Rutene, Cautious, I hope I got that right, Cautious, Flash Kupu, that one, Flash name, Nepe, Liam Brown, Atawhai Wairepahe, Manawa Sakerekere, Te Uru Henare Smith, I think it is, and also my Rangiroa, Rangituku Noa, and the manager is Kelly Swan Ferris. Coach is Jeremy Ferris as well. So there we go. As you can see, the Turanga team there, I just made mention, just kind of gathering their thoughts. We've got a second half to get into. We're down 5-0. We've got to try and score and get some points on the board, as this is going to be a tough tournament here in Rotorua, not only through today but also tomorrow, and we venture into the finals tomorrow afternoon from 12:30 onwards. For those who are enjoying the live stream, enjoy the broadcast schedule for today, 9:30. Next game is under 12 boys. It is Te Tai Tukaro boys, Rangitoto up against Gold Coast. So there you go, the Gold Coast team from just across the Tasman Multi-Sports have arrived here in Rotorua under 10s. 14 girls, 10 o'clock, sorry, 10 o'clock is the under 14 girls, Section A, Waikato, Hene, Pumanawa up against Thames Valley, Touch, Kohine as well. We're back into play, second up. Another 10 minutes to go, Turanga with the ball, nice strong run out to the 10 metres, runs unfortunately into the back of his player there, but they're into the third play here, moving up through Turanga, making their way, getting closer to the Waikato try line. Couple more plays to go for the Turanga team. Are they going to get points in the second half? Moving around, and it's going to be a handover. I see Adele Johnson out there, refereeing, who's been travelling around doing her bit. Refereeing as well, as we see the great strong run attack from Waikato Taika, making their way. Good little move, just like that, and that's going to be try time. You're not going to get it any easier than that. I've seen that move done quite a bit by the Taika team, but that's try time. Already 30 seconds into the second half, and that will move the Taika to a 6-0 lead over Turanga Nui Akiwa Paua. Here's the replays. You see this nice little move. Great little in and out, and let the player open. Plenty of wide space. Back to the play. Turanga with the ball over the 10-metre line. Trying to get their first points in the first game, round one of the tournament here in Rotorua. Just making their way up. Oops, unfortunate little mistake there as well, and just not what they needed in that general play to try and get the first points for their team in the second half. As they move along to the middle, the Taika team. Couple of plays there, going down, nice little plant. Driving through, up to the 10-metre line, Waikato. Making their way, just about working on a basis of a centre to middle, but they went back to 10 as ruled by the referee there as well. It's going to be a tap. Another set coming up on the halfway. Moving on through just over the 10-metre line. Second play there, third one coming up here. Nice and calm as they play along, one hand pick up, moving on the ball. Taking their time, just trying to work out their set plays. What's going to be ruled here? It's going to be a try. The ball is thrown back to halfway. You're pretty confident when you see a player do that, and the umpire's going to run over and put the hand down below the whistle. It's a big try there. So again, they will blow the score out to 7-0. Back into play here as the whistle goes, and making their way to the 10. Nice little play there as well. What I like about Turanga Nui Kiwa, they're not going to give up this young team. And the under-14s opening game is at the try. First try for them, and it's going to be called touch. Just about got over in the try line. He got the ball over, but touched just before he got the ball down, and they're just kind of communicating with each other where they're going to go from here. But it will be a handover. That was the last play. Nice driving out here from the end zone, Waikato. Bit of speed over the halfway. Nice little plant goes down there, moving up, just taking their time, setting down their play. Couple more to go here. You can hear them calling out, looking for the hole, so kind of work it out, flick it around. And he's going to slide through, and it's going to be called touch there as well. So great defence by Turanga. But on the equal side, a good attack there from out of the end zone for Waikato as Turanga runs up down the sideline, making their way to their sub-box as well. They rotate some of the players here, get some fresh ones out there, and just like that, they'll switch it all around in the half of Waikato out to the 10-metre line. Nice little drive there. Looking for it, play on. You can hear them calling play on. One-handed pass, play on, and it's a touch. Going to the middle here is the Waikato team. They're going to rotate into their sub-box. We'll see more Taika players run out there as well. Nice little move. One of the Waikato Portai on the ground there. On the finals field, a little doubling around, switch around, inside it goes. Nice little move here. Switching around, getting they got the overlap and they're in. 8-0, the Taika score. Couple of tries to their team in the second half, and if you do make your way through to Rotorua, here's the replay. In and out, switch around, call it back into the player, go down, and watch this. It's going to switch around and then out miss, and there's a gap that's going to open up right there and down on the ground as Turanga make their way to the half time to get us back into the general play as we count down under 4 minutes to go here in the second half. The Taika being dominant so far, 8-0 as you can see on the scoreboard. But come on, Turanga, moving on up there. Nice little play there as well. Just got to move and get closer, get down and execute one of their plays. Pull one of the Waikato players out. They tried that, looking out wide, and the ball does go to ground, which is unfortunate. But we're going to come back here as well. So maybe the players didn't all roll out in time. So there we go. That's one. Two-handed touch there from the Taika on Turanga. They're going to play with the ball around at their... Oops, just not what you had wanted, which is unfortunate, but the Taika will come out and start driving their way up. Still in their half. Good power play there. Ball goes to the side, unfortunately, but just a little mistake there as well. And Turanga can benefit if they get it out wide. Nice little play there by Turanga as they go down. Getting closer to the line. They'll work out their little phase play, what they've been leading at their trainings, and see if we can work this out. Draw one of the players out. Hopefully a gap will open and they'll get their first try. Just like that. Not quite. Touch first is ruled. They're bringing a little bit of excitement, the young under-14s from Turanga Nui Kiwa on the 10 at the moment. Working out again, bringing out the Waikato Taika. They all got to come up. This will be interesting. They're going to get the overlap quite. What happens here? What does the ref call here as well? This is going to be first points for Turanga, which is great. They never gave up. Good when you see a team that don't give up and know they can score, even though the scoreline will show 8-1 to the Taika at the moment. Great try there for the Turanga team with the supporters and their whānau all on the side over there on the far side. Tap little play here from the Taika. As you can see in the background, there's some kai stalls around as well. Some of the coffee carts are here, so there's a fair bit of kai here that'll keep you warm, even though the weather's looking a little dodgy at the moment throughout the day. But we'll be positive, bringing you the live stream thanks to local Gecko Productions. As Taika kind of settles up to get through.
Our two amazing survey takers.
Nice little step, and it's a misplay there as well.
Double D's. Oh no, sorry.
Oh wow, okay. They're going with the touch there as well, so just looking at the facial on that Turanga player, I thought he missed him, so overstepped there, which is unfortunate.
If you see them around.
As you can hear, the one and only voice that's known around the touch here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, Pat Spellman doing his mahi on the microphone. As he welcomes everyone, keeps everyone up to date on how the proceedings of the day is going to go. As we see the Taika with the ball on the 10 metre. We're going to play out wide. This is an overlap, but great cover by Turanga out wide there as well. And good little smile on the young man's face as he tried to step in there and get the try. Moving on through. Nice little drive. He's another offload, and he's going to go through. And it's going to be called a touch. Great defence there from the Turanga Nui Kiwa under 14s. Taika trying to get through and slide that ball down. The conditions show it is great to get the ball sliding down because there is a bit of moisture on the field. They're trying to work it out. It's the last play, and unfortunately comes undone there for the Taika as we count down. Not too far away from full time. Here in Rotorua, Turanga, good drive. Making it over the 10, getting through to the half of Waikato. That's a good exit out of the end zone there as well. 10 metre line, Turanga with the ball. Can they get another try? Consolation before the game is a good little run there, and the hooter does blow in. Yeah, they're in! They're in! And what a way to end the game there at a final score with the first game of the tournament over the next few days. Waikato Taika too strong with a 8-2 win over Turanga Nui Kiwa. Here's that replay, a brilliant play from Turanga. Never gave up, that's what I like about this under 14s team. They just keep going and going. They know they're playing against themselves, and a nice little run there. And a great brilliant try there out wide for Turanga to wrap up with the final say in the first game of this tournament here in Rotorua. 8-2 the final.
Every day,